Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. This is Food. Warriors get 2 wins today, 2 Hy-Vee Warrior wins. I got Coach Overturf here, and Coach, North Central comes to town. You really took care of business in the first game. Second game, obviously, I'm sure there's some things you would want to clean up there. But let's start with the first game, and let's start with Ashlyn Sheets. She went 3 innings, and you pulled her. It looked like that was probably the plan going in, was to just go a little ways with her today.
Yeah, since we moved the Southeastern game to tomorrow, I really wanted her to have a lively arm tomorrow, and I didn't need her to throw 100 pitches today. So I kind of had her on a pitch count. She kind of got that in the third inning and felt really good with Jordan coming in. And kind of had her on a pitch count too, but I felt like she could finish it off. So it's kind of what the whole plan was. I went a little further with Olivia. I felt like the strike zone wasn't favorable for really any pitcher, but it was tough with the second game. But, yeah, I was – it's one of those that the region game and where we're headed, we really just need to have a lot of energy, and the arm needs energy. So I thought let's just kind of see if we can't back off a little bit.
Well, your bats certainly were there all day. You look at that first game and the second game, and Courtney Locke is locked in right now. She was 5 for 5 today. She's a tough out right now.
She is, and like I said, I think I said this Saturday, and I moved her up, in the lineup second game Saturday. But I just love her approach at number 9 batter, and she's coming up a lot of times with runners out there that – and, it's kind of one of those that you because we talk a lot about it. As a pitcher, you should not let up on anybody. I mean, anyone in the lineup are capable of hitting the ball. Courtney is really delivering that in the 9th, and I think she's getting some good pitches. They're not wanting to see the top of the order probably to come up, and so I've always told her, you'll go get some good pitches, and you just need to be ready to swing at them, because they don't want to necessarily walk her or something like that in order to get to the top. So, but she is. If I could just keep her going, somehow bottle that up and keep her going, because we got 6 big games coming here with region. So. But, yeah, she's right there right now.
Ava Smith did see the 15-game hitting streak snapped in that last game. It's going to end eventually, but, man, she's really bringing it for you. And that, the home run that she hit, it's obviously it's not technically a walk-off, but anytime you can end the game, right? And,
exactly.
And she did it, and she hit that thing a mile.
She did, and she is. She's been she's been really locked in also with hitting, and she's struggled a little bit with some injuries that we've been trying to baby her through and maybe not take as many reps and whatever. But she's definitely one that I wouldn't want to necessarily come up at that point to have to pitch to. So the lineup is really pretty. I've told him, been around him enough now. I said now. Not that I want to pitch to you, but I have a good idea where to pitch you, right? Because I've been around you guys enough. But, they're a tough out, going through the lineup. So if we can just kind of keep that offense going. And our pitchers have been getting better. I was, unfortunate in the second game, not the way we wanted it. But, we got the offense going, so we were able to hang on. So.
Well, I tell you, looking at your defense, too, has been playing really good. Houselog at third she's got a cannon for an arm. He had the 5-4-3 double play, and Buford at short is able to go in the hole and make that long throw across there and still get the outs.
Yeah, she's been really getting better. We've worked as much as we can. A lot of us been inside, a lot of it, but we've worked a lot about how to get over there and get planted and then just get rid of the ball. It's not necessarily always about you need a decent arm, and she's got a strong enough arm, but you just got to get rid of it quick,
right.
And you haven't got time to try to load up and use your arm strength. You just got to get it over there. But she's gotten better going to her right. She's really going well up the middle too. She got a couple bad hops, which was part of the game, but she stayed right with it and got outs. So, that left side, those 2 freshmen have really just have gotten better and better throughout the year.
The play Courtney Locke made in the opener with the bases loaded, that hopper behind the bag, which was kind of tricky on what kind of hop was going to be, whether that ball was going to stay down or come back up, and she made it, and she made a long throw across to first base that kept that game from getting interesting early.
Yeah, she did. And, it's one of those where we talk a lot about pre-pitch plan, and I haven't talked to her yet, but I'm just wondering, okay, what was your plan if you got it there? Because I felt like she had an easy play at second, but maybe the girl was closer to second than what I thought, because I'm always telling him, you may have 3 thoughts on where I'm going. What am I going to do if I go to my right? What am I going to do if I go to my left? And get a good feel for where the easy play is. But, yeah, that was just a great play.
We talked about that a little bit up here, Ricky and I, in between innings, and I want to go back and watch the replay as well, because he said, I wonder why she didn't just go to second. But it looked to me like it was going to be bang at second, and you think about it, you got a short, quick transfer that could be hard for the shortstop to handle. And it's like she made a pretty split-second decision that she could get enough on it to go to first, and we'll go back and watch the replay, and we may see that there was an easier play at second than we thought, but it looked like to me like she probably made a quick, good decision just in real time with one look at it. But all in all, a pretty darn good day. You've now won 11 in a row. You're playing good softball, but tomorrow's a big day. You're going to go to Southeastern, and those are some big games when you start looking at that conference.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to go in and visit a little bit about. I've been in enough Southeastern ball games, and sometimes you don't know what's going to show up in the crowd over there, and we've got to be able to go in and mentally just kind of take a deep breath and play a pitch at a time and play the game that we're capable of playing. So hopefully I can get them kind of focused in here a little bit before they go have something to eat and kind of sit down tonight and think about what we're going to do tomorrow. But they're big. I mean, they're big. Just any game's big. But, yeah, where we're at in the region and what we are capable of doing here to finish things up, we need to go over and play our best.
Absolutely.
So
it's a busy rest of the week. You got a lot of region games now. Things are going to start to shape up here a little bit by the end of this week, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, Coach, great job. Keep it going, 11 in a row. We appreciate your time. It's 2 Hy-Vee Warrior wins today, and Indian Hills now has 20 wins on the season. Going to go to Southeastern tomorrow, and then home against Southwestern on Saturday, sophomore day, and Iowa Western on Sunday. So busy rest of the week. Coach, appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's going to do it for us on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.